friends, this is Raman Gill with your daily Forex market analysis for November 28th, 2016. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. If you have questions about your individual investment needs, I recommend you talk to your investment advisor. Let's start off by taking a look at our calendar here. The UK session is not too bad in terms of major news here. We have some medium priority news here, preliminary CPI numbers for Germany, and then Spanish flash CPI numbers and net lending to individuals for the British pound. Going into the US session, though, we do have the preliminary GDP number, which is very important for the US dollar. We also have current account, which is the trade balance for the Canadian dollar, which will have an impact on the Canadian dollar here. And further into the US session, another important data point here, which is the consumer confidence number for the US. So that will be important as well. We do have a couple of FOMC members speaking, with Yellen speaking last time about the potential of raising interest rates. So market will be paying attention to FOMC members' comments as well to see if they're still on track to raise interest rates in December. And then we have Reserve Bank of New Zealand financial stability report, which will be very important for the New Zealand dollar. And then we also have Governor Wheeler speaking for RBNZ. So a very important day for New Zealand dollar. Let's take a look at the charts here. This is pound US dollar daily chart. We are still in the range that pound has been holding for some time now. We did go and test the high, but the market failed to break above the high. So at this point, we do have a big pin on the top. So now we are looking for price to move towards the bottom of the range here towards 12300. If the price goes towards 12300 and holds above this level, we are looking for a potential bounce off of that level. Looking at our 1 hour chart here, we did see a very nice bounce off of the R2 level here and right into S2 level. So quite a nice drop yesterday. So for today, we are looking for another move to the downside here and maybe a potential push up into the pivot point. So if the price pulls all the way back into pivot point, we could see the price drop from there. The pivot point here is at 124.40 level here, so that's what I would be looking for, a pullback there and then a further drop towards the bottom of the range here. As we can see, last time price came towards the 12300 level, there was a big move off of that level, so we could see a potential move like that again. So that's what we'll keep an eye out for. Overall though, I am bearish on pound. Looking at Euro US dollar here, Euro did try to push up here, but we have seen a big rejection from the top, and as such, we are looking for another move to the downside here. The next level that we are targeting again is a 10500 level. As long as the price stays below the 10600 level, we are looking for a potential move towards the bottom here. The previous level that was tested at 105.15 and then potentially even into 10500. So at this point, the fundamentals from the Eurozone are not quite strong. So we're looking for a move to the downside fundamentally. But in terms of our technical levels, price did pull back into the pivot point, and since then we have seen a railroad reversal off of that, and now we'll be looking for a move towards the bottom of the range here. So I am bearish on Euro. Looking at New Zealand dollar here, we did see a nice push up in price here, and since then price has stayed below the 7100 level. 7100 level is a strong support and resistance level. If the price stays below this level, then we could look for another move to the downside. However, this is an important day for New Zealand dollar because of the financial stability report coming out and also RBNZ Governor Wheeler speaking. As a result, we could see volatility for the New Zealand dollar, so be mindful of this. Overall, though, we did see a bullish close for New Zealand dollar, so we could see a pushback up into 7100 or even potentially higher into 7150-ish area right here, which is the previous support and resistance level. If the price holds above the 7100 level, we could see a further move to the upside and even potentially into 7150 7180. So 7100 level will be the one to watch. Right now, we are seeing price holding above the pivot point. If it continues to do so, we could see another move to the upside. However, that 7100 level resistance is important, and if the price breaks above that and holds above that, then we are watching this 7180 level, which was the previous support and resistance level, and even further into 7200. So expect volatility for New Zealand dollar tomorrow, but overall we would have to wait and see. This is bullish. Aussie US dollar here, we did come to an important support and resistance level for Aussie US dollar here, which was 7500. This is where the price had trouble previously as well. As you can see, we have strong support and resistance in this area from before. So if the price stays below 7500, we are looking for a further move to the downside here, just based off of support and resistance here. On the 1 hour chart, as we can see, price went and tested very close to 7500, and since then it has dropped. So the key here would be if the price holds below 7500, then we will look for another move to the downside. Dollar CAD here, we are still trading in that range. We did see a big bearish candle, and as a result of this, we are bearish on dollar CAD. However, it is important to remember that we haven't broken the bottom here of this range. So if the price stays above the 13400, we could still push back higher from here. The 13400 would be the key level to watch, and if it does break down, we are looking for the bottom, the next range here, which would be a 132.80. Here we have the 13400 level. As we can see, double bottom here, and now price is pushing up from here. Again, it will be important to see if the price does manage to come back down and push through this level. If not, we do have this inefficient move right here, which could get filled right up to 134.80 or potentially 13500 level. At this point, we are dealing with the range bound market for dollar CAD. Based on the daily, it is bearish. However, it is still holding the range. As such, we'll have to trade this as a range bound market, which means buying at 13400 if the price holds above that, and then selling towards the top of the range or even into the 135.40 level. That's it for today. I will see you next time.